retire or something to give him to Cena. Or...
All right, how about Roman Reigns? Does Roman Reigns get Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania?
I guess. It's a filler match.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially it is. I mean, that match could end up in some sort of,
I mean, come on. The filler match is Randy Orton and AJ Styles.
All right, who wins that match?
Who cares?
that match.
Either RKO or
they did a great job with the promo
Really
on
building
Tuesday
it?
was a good promo.
really building it.
But the promo was good.
I can take a leak, and I probably built up to taking a leak before.
It's gonna be known as WWE. The guy that's been the face of WWE for what?
What it's called
Over
is that
10
I don't
years,
know what I'm doing with
12
these
years.
two superstars anymore. That's why I'm putting the match together.
But they've never wrestled each other except once on SmackDown. They haven't really had a match. I honestly think that's the match that's going to steal the show. I think people are not expecting that match. They're not looking forward to it, so it's going to steal the show. Look at CM Punk and Randy Orton a couple years ago.
I would have rather seen Mustafa Ali and AJ Styles.
But
They're two faces, but they work so well.
But it has history because you have AJ Styles, who was the king of the Indies at the same time that Randy Orton was pretty much the guy at the top of the mountain in WWE.
Well, not the king of the Indies. He was the king of TNA.
Well, a king of TNA as well. I mean, then he went, to Japan? And so, I mean, you have this guy that was a non-WWE, the king of non-WWE against now the king of WWE. Pretty much.
Hell, in that case, just put Jay Lethal in it.
I don't think I think Tuesday was
Kazarian. Let's put Kazarian.
No, Eric Young.
Eric Young.
Young is still.
Yeah,
let's
look.
put him in there.
AJ Styles, Eric Young. They fought before.
I think this match will be the match that steals the show.
I think here's the thing. Here's the ending. And I'm going to spoil it for you. Because I already know.
It's not a
AJ
prediction.
Styles goes for the phenomenal forearm. RKO out of nowhere.
I honestly think...
Jeez, I wonder where I've seen that before.
I honestly don't think that's what's going
Seth
to happen.
Rollins and Randy Orton?
I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think Orton's going to throw him up in the air, to set him up for an RKO, and AJ's going to phenomenal forearm him and win.
You really believe that?
I really do. I think Orton will lose this match.
No. If it's pitted up against, and that's what they basically teased, not only on TV but also on social media, that it's WWE versus the indie boy. You think Vince McMahon is gonna say, "Yes, I want the indie boy to win"?
The reason I say that is you have the draft coming, or the shakeup. You have not your shakeup.
Oh, okay.
Shakes. You have the shakeup
I
coming.
like you've been watching my old videos again, haven't you?
I know, and you're going to have to move somebody to Raw to face these guys. Like if Rollins and Roman stay on Raw, which more than likely they will. You can't have AJ come off a loss and just switch over to Raw.
You can put Kevin Owens back on Raw.
I honestly
Because then I could see someone next in line to fight Brock Lesnar.
I can see a heel turn by AJ Styles that night. I think we're going to see a double turn in that match.
He didn't do well as a heel.
I think he will. I think that's how we're going to get Gallows and Anderson back. And
I hope so.
let me
I
see.
hope so.
Tony Larson 23 says the AJ Styles versus Randy Orton match will be a good match. Roger, I'm sorry, we're only doing audio on the Instagram. If you want to watch us on YouTube, we have about 10 minutes left. And Twins agrees with me. See, the Good Brothers will interfere.
I thought I seen something stamped on their ass the other day. Wasn't it AEW? I could be wrong. But...
Let me ask you before. All right, we have Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Who's taking it?
God.
The best in the world versus...
You think they're finally going to bring out that trophy and at least fight over something?
I think they might. They might. I could see Miz challenging him for the trophy.
I say it's a triple threat match and the dad gets involved and wins.
Yeah.
You know what? The Miz should have been fighting Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
You know what? We're talking about filler
no,
matches.
You know what?
That's a filler match.
Exactly.
What?
We have to get Shane McMahon with his high spot WrestleMania high spot.
Well, he's gonna climb on the Titantron again and fall on top of.
No, you know what's gonna happen this time? The Miz is gonna do all that stuff instead of Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that's right, because Shane's the heel this time.
Yeah.
So So
No, but not even that, because remember, Shane McMahon was falling off the Tron even when he was the heel. You know?
That's true.
But but this time, if you notice, the Miz has been doing more risky moves.
Yeah.
You know, and
He's gonna hit something big.
Yeah.
To become the best in the world.
Then,
Well, of course,
and
because
then
he
Miz,
sucks. He has to do something.
and Shane's gonna take it 1, 2, 3, and then we don't see Shane McMahon for like 3 months, and then when he comes back, he beats the Miz again or
God,
something.
I hope Shane hits his father too. Jesus Christ!
By the way,
Here's for putting a shot in Miz's mother.
I think Daniel Bryan is a better WWE champion than Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan ever were.
I don't think you'll see David the Wrestling Guy on the next podcast.
Just like to throw that out. He's better than Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
Oh
Tell
man!
you.
Oh man!
Let me tell you.
Wow.
Shoot, that's
Wait, you forgot to throw in John Cena.
better than Cena too. Taker.
but all together, right?
Yeah,
all together.
Like put in a
The
blender.
only one that might hold something to Bryan is maybe Steve Austin.
Okay, I
But
thought you were gonna.
besides that-
I thought you were gonna say the M word. I was about to knock you out that chair.
But Daniel Bryan is the greatest WWE champion of all time. I would just like to say that. And I would love to see him hold,
Oh, sure.
retain the title.
Disrespect
at
the
WrestleMania.
Nature Boy Ric Flair. Why don't you? And,
yeah,
you know.
He won it at a Royal Rumble. Come on.
Yeah, Flair. He's a dime a dozen.
He was a dime a dozen. Daniel Bryan's, come on, once in a lifetime.
Forget
baby.
about the Crispin Walls, or, Eddie
right.
Guerrero's.
Real quick, who wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
They're gonna have that again.
I don't know who's
so far it's
competing.
on schedule right now.
To be honest, I don't know who's competing.
You know who I like to see win? Because it's a joke of a battle royal now, pretty much. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be Kurt Hawkins.
Okay, like you said, if it's a joke, yeah, Kurt Hawkins is gonna
Big
win.
E.
Big E? All right. If it's a serious battle royal, I say. If it's a serious battle royal,
Either way,
I
I
can
say
see
Big
EC3
No.
winning it. They start giving him that.
Yeah, because his gimmick was so great the last time they put him on TV.
They
right?
should put him with Mandy. But
You know, I'm really getting tired of these half-assed, storylines that
And then
don't
they
lead
drop
to
it, right?
anywhere. I really am.
Hector's thinking. Let him think for.
I
I would let
I'm looking
Cesaro
at the
become a
figures
two-time.
here.
How about
He-
Cesaro became a
he's
two-time
trying
Andre
to-
the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
He's wondering if the Brooklyn Brawler's going to be wrestling that day.
This back to my Kofi prediction. What is wrong with Kofi
What do you mean?
winning the title?
It's
I can tell you what it is.
I would say Ricochet. I would like somebody mentioned Ricochet or Aleister Black, but I think they're going to be going for the Raw Tag Team titles.
And I think it's a mistake if they win.
I don't think they'll win. I think the Revival will retain.
The thing that pisses me off sometimes about bringing up NXT superstars is you give them championships too early, and then they become nothing within a year.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Bray Wyatt will win the Under the Giant.
oh
Hey,
of NXT
that's not a
superstar.
bad idea.
Maybe Bray Wyatt returns that, or Luke Harper. Because that's what happened.
Or maybe that's how your boy will retain his title.
Why are you upset at the greatest WWE champion of all time?
Well, Savage is dead.
The
This-
planet's champion. Thank you.
Captain Planet.
I don't name a champion better than Daniel Bryan. Thank you.
Randy
Hulk Hogan.
Savage,
Hulk Hogan,
Bret Hart,
Bret Hart,
Shawn Michaels,
Pedro Morales.
Shawn Michaels, Pedro. They're on the
Bob Backlund.
Oh, come on.
They're in the top 10 maybe, but
Okay, Bob Backlund was champion for 3 years.
so Bruno Sammartino was champion. Don't matter. He can't do half of what
Bruno Sammartino.
he can't do,
Superstar Billy Graham.
He can't do half of what Daniel Bryan did.
Eddie Guerrero.
He can't do half of what Daniel Bryan did.
That's it. You and I
Triple
are
H.
having words.
Triple H.
Okay,
Daniel Bryan didn't need to marry
Chris
his wife.
Benoit.
He was not WWE champion. He was world champion.
Diesel.
Big Daddy Cool.
Just because Kevin Nash came here and I like him, I'm not. Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal.
No. Daniel Bryan is the planet's champion, the greatest WWE champion
So you
of
saying
all
he's better than AJ Styles?
times. Greatest WWE champion of all time.
Yokozuna.
Only in your mind.
Greatest. Yokozuna.
Yokozuna.
Oh, I would love to see Yokozuna squash the hell out of Daniel Bryan right now.
Daniel Bryan would never lose.
It'd be like flossing that big butt of his. He's eco-friendly, people.
Calling Yokozuna. Hulk Hogan's like calling Dean Ambrose the
Great
greatest WWE. That's like calling Ambrose. Hogan's in Ambrose's level, so I'll give you that.
Hogan is on Ambrose's level?
Yes, he is.
I wonder,
The
like,
Rock.
I can see it in your head. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It took some time for the elevator to go all the way up. Okay.
Yes, no. Savage is around Rock's level.
Warrior.
Warrior is a great Khali level right there, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Taker?
Shoot. What's Khali? No, Khali was world champion.
Taker.
You know what I would
Saying
like to see?
Taker is a great WWE champion. It's like saying Psycho Sid was a great WWE champion.
Psycho Sid was a great WWE.
I would be a huge Daniel Bryan fan if he shaved that beard, put tassels, and started painting his face. That would look awesome.
We'd have to call him Mini Warrior.
Yeah. He could be the World Warrior.
He could put a recycling sign on his face
Yeah.
and paint it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Hey, how come he doesn't have
No
knee
wonder.
pads and stuff that have the little recycling sign and everything?
Maybe
They do
hey.
it on the Titantron, don't they?
It's not WrestleMania yet. You never know.
Yeah, he might show up in a dumpster.
He might.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy will be driving it.
Might have a flashback. They should bring back the ring, the little old rings, the carts.
Oh, there weren't even carts. There were forklifts. Just dressed up to look like little mini rings.
They said, well, you'd have to bring Andre. out there.
There were scissor lifts. There we go.
There you
There were
go.
scissor
You would
lifts.
have to have Andre. All right. Well, anyway, go ahead, Hector. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is Sunday, April 7th. It starts at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Just
And
it's April
some-
7th, 2019. Just be ready. As soon as you wake up, just turn on the WWE Network because it will be an all-day event. Don't forget, Daniel Bryan is the greatest WWE champion of all time. Hector, go ahead and give your plugs.
I am Hector El Chido Canales. Please visit my YouTube channel at Real Hector Canales, where we unbox, review classic and new wrestling figures and just retro figures. I also post wrestling matches with shoot commentary with the host here, David Gomez.
Shakes.
I'm speechless because of all time, really?
Yes, of all time.
You can follow me at Twitter, Lord Alfred Shakes. And also for those, Jesus Christ, Daniel Bryan, really? For those game walkthroughs and cheats, you can follow my son, Dark Grapple, on YouTube.com.
Also, come down to the Wrestling Guy store, 6085 State Street in the city of Huntington Park. We are open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can check everything out on the WrestlingGuyStore.com. Also, if you get a chance, you can see. I'm surprised your face is not red right now from getting slapped.
It's slowly healing.
That's because you didn't listen to me correctly. But you could also follow
Because all I heard was Daniel Bryan was the greatest world champion. It didn't help.
us.
That's why I got slapped.
Check out YouTube for Nobody Listens to David and see why Lord Alfred Shakes got slapped. For all of us here at the Wrestling Guy store, Daniel Bryan is the greatest WWE champion of all time. We're out of here.